Hello and welcome to Sharon Local History. In this video, I want to introduce you to Foxboro Historical Society. The society and the museum is located in Foxboro at the intersection of Central and South Street, right across from the Commons. It's located in the beautiful Memorial Hall. This hall is known as Memorial Hall because it's basically a monument that was erected in 1868, and it was a special contribution to all who basically were affected by the war. The war that was a huge community effort, and lives of many Foxborough residents were affected by it. Memorial Town Hall is being dedicated to all those whose lives were touched by the war. So next time you visit Foxborough, or if you are in Foxborough and feel like learning a little bit about history of the town, please stop by. The museum is open on Wednesdays weekly and on some Saturdays. You can check beforehand. The Memorial Hall is maintained by Foxboro Historical Commission and serves as home of Foxboro Historical Society. It is incredible museum with lots of great displays. You can visit outside of the open hours and walk around. Please respect the property. Or you can visit during open hours. The museum itself is pretty incredible. There was basically a committee that decided to somehow acknowledge the lives lost during the wars, as well as soldiers that came back injured. Foxborough people created a committee, and that committee decided to create a monument on the old burial ground. It's a lovely place because it faces the Commons, and it's located on South and Central Streets, right on their intersection. The town put aside $10,000 to construct the building, and it's truly incredible. The building became known as Memorial Hall. There are also tablets inside the building that honor those that fought in Revolutionary War and War of 1812, as well as the Civil War. I would like to encourage you all to visit this special place. The museum is pretty incredible and really filled with many artifacts. And this is Mark Ferenik, who was our guide, and that's a group of us from Sharon Historical Society. We were truly impressed. By the way, this is a stained glass window that's called Liberty, and it stands as a reminder that liberty comes with a cost. At one point, this hall was actually used as the library in the late 1800s, and few extra rooms were added. When eventually the Boyden Library was constructed in the 1960s, the library moved out and Historical Society moved in. As you can see, there are many things to look at. The exhibit is really, all the exhibits and displays are really well done. Now, we were all quite impressed, and there's so much to see. This is a really cool piece. This is the first projector that was used in Foxborough. This movie projector was used to show the first motion picture in Foxborough on January 1st, 1910, and it was donated by Bert Newell, who was the projectionist, and he was actually the last projectionist, it's a hard word, who used the hand-cracked projector. You definitely should put some time aside so you can enjoy yourself and see many of the artifacts. You will not be disappointed. There is so much to see. If you enjoy Aboriginal artifacts, there are tons of them and it's pretty amazing, great exhibit. You will also find different items found around Foxborough and some incredible household items, farming tools, and um, firemen and policemen artifacts, and basically tons of other things. I really truly believe that if you visit with a family, um, everybody will find something interesting. Um, Many of the docents are very knowledgeable and they will give you tons of information and give you a tour. I was quite impressed with Foxboro Historical Society being organized and having so much information of the antique homes of Foxboro. They also work on a special project that I will show you a bit. This is pretty cool. This is a large bulletin board, which is basically a collection of old advertisements from Foxboro. As you are aware, Foxboro was quite industrial town and had many different industries, and you will be able to see some of the examples of those industries. Um, yes, there are many displays that are dedicated to soldiers, Foxboro soldiers from different wars. This is a great display dedicated to a local post office. I assume, but don't trust me, that these are the post horns or coach horns and other music instruments, but basically you should come and see for yourself. Another great exhibit. There was a large company that created straw hats, and the exhibit is pretty cool. Those are, by the way, tiny little sample hats that were just for used for advertisements. Apparently, many girls used to um, like to collect them for their dolls. Um, I was quite impressed with this exhibit. It's really nice. And these are some samples of crochet lace. Um, they were also used as embellishments for hats and other clothing. Pretty impressive. As I said, I'm very pleased to see people enjoying history and having great time making these exhibits, because you can see so much and we can all learn. Huh? As you can see, I like hats. Just imagine if those hats could talk, if they can tell us the stories of who wore them and where they were, at what event they were worn. This is a really great idea. It's a historic house plaque program run from Foxborough Historical Commission, and they are offering homeowners of Foxborough a way to acquire a history of their home. The historic plaques can be created specifically for the house, and they should promote pride in neighborhoods and also for homeowners to learn more about their house. There are no restrictions to homeowners and all the research is done for free. So I would like to encourage people who live in Foxborough and have older homes to apply for this program. During late 1800s, Foxborough was a tourist destination, and here are a few antique souvenirs. Here is a little gift shop that they have at the museum. Of course, this is fantastic fundraiser for historical society, but most of all, you can buy a gift for somebody who loves Foxborough, who would like to learn more. It really makes a special gift for a special person, and you are supporting Foxborough Historical Society at the same time. So these are just samples of a few items they are selling. I am quite happy to see that many of these items are truly practical and useful, from cups to canvas bags. Really great stuff, and of course, pictures of different historical sites from across the town. There are also lots of maps and posters, some incredible books with really great information, not only about history of Foxborough, but local history as well. Here is a little list of different prices. By the way, they may change eventually. And there's basically tons and tons of different items you can admire. I'm towards the end of the video. I try to make this under 10 minutes. Ha ha ha, that didn't work out. But here is some basic information about Historical Commission, and you can contact them with any questions. If you are planning to visit the museum, maybe call up beforehand or check out the website for hours. Thank you for watching Sharon Local History.